Stratus crea soluciones periféricas para simplificar y proteger un mundo conectado. Nuestra familia de servidores Stratus FT Server System está desarrollada pensando en ambientes que requieran trabajar sin interrupciones. La tecnología patentada Lockstep permite la operación simultánea de dos módulos completamente independientes, por lo que aún ante las peores situaciones de falla, los procesos continúan de forma transparente sin afectar el negocio. Hoy nos acompaña aquí Espiau, director de Latinoamérica, con el tema El futuro de los pagos en la nube. Vamos a darle un fuerte aplauso para recibirlo.
An always-on solution for an always-on world. The Stratus FT Server is a complete hardware, software, and services solution that keeps your most critical applications up and running. Easy, simple to install, and flexible, FT Server is based on standard technologies and works with off-the-shelf Linux, VMware, and Windows operating environments. Its no downtime guarantee enables you to meet business continuity goals and remain compliant. Fault-tolerant architecture, hot swappable components, and no single point of failure. That's why manufacturing facilities, public safety organizations, financial service companies, and companies from small to Fortune 500 have trusted Stratus to keep their most critical applications running for over 30 years. The FT Server platform is a combination of hardware, software, and services. Its hardware includes two servers that are managed as one, so tightly coupled that the OS can't even tell a second server's there. A single image to manage means one set of licenses for your applications and lower cost. Our fault-tolerant hardware includes redundant servers with no single point of failure. Everything from disks to CPUs is hot pluggable, so you can perform repairs while the machine is up and running. You can tailor storage to your needs and budget with both internal and SAN. And we use industry-standard disks, I/O cards, memory, and state-of-the-art Intel processors. The technologies you know, the high performance you expect. At Stratus, we don't talk about failure recovery. We talk about preventing failures to begin with, and our software makes that happen. Our automated uptime layer couples servers, manages errors, and prevents outages. Built-in fault detection and isolation prevents outages by resolving errors before they cause downtime. Purpose-built automatic alerting notifies Stratus when intervention is necessary. And FT Server's upgrade technology minimizes planned downtime, so you can deal with errors while the machine is still up and running. Our services tie it all together with in-depth system health reporting, monitoring and diagnostics, and call home functionality. Our dedicated experts are available 24/7 and have a track record of resolving 99% of problems online, so you don't need technical staff to keep your system up and running. We provide a single point of contact for performing analyses like VM root cause and identifying and resolving issues. Our mission is to simplify the support process and save you time and headaches. And all of these services are performed and errors are resolved while normal processing continues uninterrupted. FT Server's hardware, software, and services integrate seamlessly to create a comprehensive platform that's flexible, easy, and trusted. With over 30 years handling the most critical applications for organizations of all types and sizes, FT Server is your always-on solution for an always-on world.
Antes de continuar nuestra plática, va a ser en inglés. A los que están llegando, mucha gente ahorita, les informo ahí el equipo de traducción simultánea, pues si gustan pasar por un aparatillo. Y segundo aviso, hay lugares de este lado, si quieren, los que no se han podido acomodar, pero todavía hay de este lado para que, ya sé que todos los de Pemex quieren estar juntos, los de Global también, pero socialicen un poquito también. Pues echamos a inglés. Okay, well, again, Stratus is our main sponsor of this event. They have been with us for many years. In fact, we still keep the name. Stratus is our business. Remember that the best and most important applications that you run spread on Stratus, right? Stratus hardware. The hardware is important. The cloud is there, but even the cloud runs on hardware, right? So does the important message. So please, Ken, is all yours.
Thank you. It's always great to be here at Monetamigos. So today I wanted to talk just a little bit about the future as we see it at Stratus of cloud-based payment systems. There are transactional switches there. And so to start, let's look at what a traditional transaction switch today looks like. This is probably about 70% of the market today runs on bare metal architecture there. Most of these are legacy proprietary systems like an HP nonstop, and they're running very specialized OS and a very specialized application. It's all built around two things predominantly: availability and high-speed transactions per second. And so that's why you had to have a purpose-built device to supply that for you. And so this is very typical today in anywhere in the world that you see for a transactional switch. So today, virtually every organization that we work with is asking, how do we take advantage of the cloud? What are the promises? What things will it deliver for us there? Probably the number one thing is cost savings there. Implementing in the cloud generates a lot of cost savings because it's a shared infrastructure, and that you're able to share those costs with many other organizations there. And also reduces your overall investment requirements and has a number of advantages for various integrations and scalability. You can very rapidly in the cloud expand your infrastructure as necessary. So these are all big advantages. And so you're seeing enterprise applications like email and calendar and those type of things, ERP systems, you're seeing those move to the cloud to take advantage of these benefits. The problem is, in the transactional world, although we all want these benefits, there's a number of challenges that are truly unique to this industry. And so let's take a look at what the challenges for the cloud are. Number one, far and away, is availability. The cloud was not built for availability. It just wasn't something that was really architected into it. There are high availability solutions, and that is fine for an email system or an ERP system, but for transactional processing, even a minute of downtime can cost millions of dollars of lost revenue and lost opportunity. And it impacts your brand reputation. When a customer goes to do a credit card transaction or a tap to pay with their cell phone, and it doesn't work, it negatively impacts your brand. And so availability is just not there, not what we call continuous availability in the cloud there. And that is something, although they've been working on it for many years, it's still a significant challenge to the cloud, and particularly public cloud providers. Other areas are security and interoperability. There's a number of de facto standards that don't always one cloud provider from the next may not actually work with each other there. So these standards in cloud are still kind of an emerging technology. Another area you've got to be careful with is bandwidth and performance there. Although cloud can deliver great performance, the cost many times is hidden. And so what you discover is that although the entry point was very inexpensive, when you start really using a lot of bandwidth or high performance, the cost quickly escalates, and the great cost savings that you started with evaporates. So talking again about availability in the cloud, this is just a quick list of the top 10 significant cloud outages for this year there. And these are multi-hour outages that have occurred to many of the public cloud providers. This is significant because, again, email, ERP, this is disruptive, but it isn't devastating to an organization. But in the transaction processing business, this is a devastating thing. This happens every year. I put up this list of whatever the top 10 outages are, and they're significant for the public cloud. This is a heat map for Amazon Web Services. This is actually the day I was building this presentation, so I just took the heat map. But honestly, you could look today at their heat map and you would see something very similar. Very significant outages it could be Azure, it could be Google there. Take a look at it and you'll see that they deliver good availability, certainly fine for enterprise applications, but not for transactional processing. And with this in mind, they build their SLAs, their service level agreements, specifically around this. So you'll see them guarantee things like 3 nines or 3 nines and a 5. Again, enterprise applications, that's perfectly fine. But for transactional switches, that is not acceptable. So how do we merge the promise of the cloud, but eliminate or mitigate the challenges of the cloud? And Stratus has spent a lot of time and effort looking at how do we do this there. And so the first thing is we had to reach out to partners there, like NCR and like MONETA, and say, how do we solve these problems for our customers, our mutual customers there? And so what we have come up with is looking at Authentic. And for those who are not familiar, Authentic is a transactional switch software from NCR, and it is probably one of the most modern and cloud-enabled transactional switches in the world there. How do we take Authentic and leverage that, but offer it as a service to our customers? So first thing is, when I say as a service, you'll find everybody has a different definition. So I wanted to kind of level set what as a service means to me, to Stratus there. And that's really the full stack of services there. Everything from the data center all the way up to the application is provided as a service under this offering. So we are literally packaging everything you need, including the management, the OS, the hardware, the data center, the application management is all packaged in this solution for our customers. So what does that look like from an organizational standpoint? Well, like I said, we went to the best partners and said, we really want to solve this problem for our customers. And we did that by using NCR Authentic. We leverage MONETA's managed services for the application. They're by far the world leader. They have the most experience managing Authentic than any other organization, including NCR. There, we leverage our Stratus's infrastructure managed services, and we leveraged our FT server, which you saw in the video, our fault-tolerant hardware, which delivers remarkable availability. The hardware can suffer a failure and never go down, including in-flight and in-memory transactions are all protected in our hardware, so that we can deliver that same type of availability that you got with a proprietary platform, but we can do it with cloud-enabled services, with cloud technology there, and that's what we're leveraging. And then we have our partners in data center that we work with to round out the solution. So with Authentic as a service, we've really put together a solution that is private cloud. So it's a cloud offering, but it's private. It complies with PCI requirements, and it delivers unmatched availability. And also, of course, high-speed transactional processing. We've already done numerous testing in TPS and achieved just remarkable results there. So we deliver the availability, we deliver the TPS that customers require, and we do it for a very, very cost-effective monthly charge with no CapEx expense to the organization. So now you can leverage Authentic without a huge upfront cost. And this is a game changer from our point of view in the transaction world. The thing you can do with Authentic is leverage the open APIs and the various services that are built into Authentic so that you can actually add additional functionality to your payment switch and make it a profit center, make it generate revenue. There's all sorts of things. When you have the switch, it's not outsourced to somebody else, but it's your switch. And that's what this offering would be. there's many ways for you to really add value to your customers. Customer loyalty type applications all can be integrated into the switch. So you know, the sky's the limit as far as the flexibility that this offering provides there. So it's the best of both worlds. It's private cloud specifically for your organization, but it delivers public cloud type cost savings there. So we're really excited about this offering there. And what I would encourage everybody that has questions and would like to know more is come see us either at our table or at the table downstairs. But come and see the Stratus folks that are here, or the MONETA representatives, and talk to us about what questions you might have about this new offering, how it might be leveraged in your organization, or how other Stratus type solutions like the ZTC that we're showing down at our table can be leveraged. The ZTC is a purpose-built appliance that goes at the edge. We see a lot of opportunities here for both retail and branch banking can deploy these units, have their teller systems all run on the ZTC, or you can use it as a data collection device so that all of your systems like ATMs and printers and terminals at the bank or the retail store, they all collect data and they all provide analysis as to what their health is. That can be collected by the ZTC and then reported up to the cloud so that we can do predictive failure. Your ATM is going to fail in two weeks there. It does those kind of features. So we have a broad range of solutions that are available. Please come take advantage of us being here and come talk to us or the MONETA representatives. That's right.
Estamos usando la mejor combinación, la nube, pero una plataforma con altas fallas, libre de caída, free of downtime, correct?
Correct.
Now, let's see, there is attention to your speech. So one question on your presentation.
In the challenges for cloud, what was the #1 challenge that the cloud faces? Availability. That's it.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you very much.